Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to Premier League Saturday, guys. Welcome to the match watch-along between Arsenal and Brighton and Liverpool and Wolverhampton Wanderers in particular, but we will keep a close eye, as you can see, with the beautiful scattering of patterns around me. We will be looking at other games as well, guys, absolutely, and we'll be digesting what's going on, of course, guys, in regards to the other games, of course. So, yes, welcome aboard, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate everyone in the stream, of course, guys. Really appreciate you all. Don't forget, guys, before I start, don't forget to smash a like on the video and all that jazz, of course, guys. If you guys can do that for me, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone. The game has already occurred today. Manchester City have defeated Nottingham Forest by 2-1, putting them back on top of the league, guys. Unfortunately for you Arsenal fans, excuse me, getting a cough. Unfortunately for you Arsenal fans, Man City did it again. 83 minutes, Turkey got another goal, and there you go, guys. You know, it's going to be a title race, isn't it? It's going to be a title race. Man City are not going to give this up. I said it. Once Man City start getting in their groove, I don't think it's going to be easy for Arsenal to carry on. I really do. And they have got a difficult game today against Brighton and Hove Albion. They really have. It's a difficult game. I think Brighton are a very good football team. Of course, we did very well against them, but Man United have done well against some teams this season. I couldn't believe that we've done well against these teams and stuff like that. I really don't. Absolutely. Let me just get my mic to my face. Absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to it. Look, we got a couple of games on. I'm going to be watching. Obviously, I don't have a million eyes, so I can't watch every game, but I will be trying my best to digest every single news as it happens, guys. Absolutely. I'm a one-man Sky Sports Soccer Saturday. That's what I am. A one-man Sky Sports Soccer Saturday. That's what I am, guys. I'm buzzing from last night. I'm still happy for the win. I'm really happy for the win. I'm glad Man United won. It adds a little bit of a different vibe to everything that we won the game, that Man United won last night, of course. In fact, I'm very happy, guys. And there were some people very pessimistic this morning, of course. Not me, of course not. Not me, absolutely not. It's all about, you know what I mean, enjoying the good things whilst they happen, because they're not guaranteed. Football is not guaranteed. You know, winning is not a guarantee in life. You know what I mean? I would say that, absolutely. And I think people just need to just relax a little bit. Take it easy. Take a chill pill. Do you know what I mean? Man United beat Newcastle last night. So we are indeed in the top four. Man City and Arsenal, that's guaranteed. So we're only playing for 2 places in the top floor. It could quite possibly go up to 5 places in regards to the Premier League. It could be 5 places that Man United could be fighting for. Top 5 could go to the Champions League. That would be brilliant, of course, guys. Absolutely. And, I hope we do. And I think Man United deserve to be in the Champions League. I mean, Man United should be in the Champions League. I think it just adds so much more to the Champions League when Man United are there. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just feel it adds so much, guys, more when Man United are there. And it's more exciting. I mean, no one's watching the bloody Champions League at the moment, are they? They're not really watching anything, not really watching the Champions League at the moment. But yeah, guys. But thank you, everyone who's joined me today, decided to join me on this Saturday. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you all, of course. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Smash a like on the video and all that jazz. Absolutely. Big up Talk of the Devils, my guy, Bobby. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Welcome, Kenny. How you doing? Big up, Kenny. Apparently, he had an attitude, isn't it? And that's why Man United didn't sign him. There you go. I like a player with an attitude. Licha Martinez has an attitude. Licha Martinez has an attitude. Sometimes you need that player with an attitude, don't you? You really do, guys. Absolutely. But the Arsenal game's interesting, of course. I got a feeling that the Wolves game will be interesting as well. That's why I picked the Wolves game, because, yeah, I want to see Liverpool lose. Yes, I do. I want to see Liverpool lose. It'll be a sly hate watch towards Liverpool. And, guys, so at the end of the day, that's probably why I picked it, because it could be an upset. It could be a banana skin. Absolutely. Big up. Bobby, tell. So I'm buzzing we beat Newcastle with our thin squad depth. I mean, no one took that into account this morning. I was, talking to some people, and some people I've known for a long time, and they decided to be negative. They came out with a negative. They chose violence instead of choosing peace. They chose violence. They came out and said, he's a fraud. This is not sustainable. Rah-de-rah-de-rah, blah-de-blah-de-blah, all that nonsense. Do you know what I mean? And it does drive me absolutely mad the way these people are, honestly. So a part of me feels like, do they actually support the football club? Do they actually love this football club? Can't take a little bit of a joy out of a win, like just one tiny a little bit of a joy out of a win. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, what can't they do that? Can't it? Isn't it possible, guys? Is that too much to ask for? Is it too much to ask for a little bit of smiling, a little bit of joy on this festive period when Man United win, of course? Samuel. Should Manchester City's second goal have stood with Manchester City players ripping Nottingham Forest players' shirt? No, not. And you know what I'm going to say, Samuel? No, it shouldn't have stood. But you know what? With Manchester City, you know what? They've got the league firmly in their grasp. They get away with 115 charges, don't they? So at the end of the day, whatever Manchester City do, it doesn't really matter as long as it goes in their favour. And I've known this for a long time now. The 115 charges, complete corruption, just got swept under the carpet, didn't it? So they could do whatever they want. Not in the Forest are the peasants. They're peasants. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Big on Danny B. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, guys. And welcome, everyone. Sorry about my throat. I'm losing my voice, guys. I've been screaming and shouting too much. Can you imagine I lose my voice? I'm going to have to do sign language on these watchalongs, guys. I have to do sign language. But yeah, look, guys. Delighted, for last night. Gonna relax, watch this watch-along, see what happens, guys. It's a very difficult one for me because I don't like Arsenal. I don't like City, to be honest with you. And it's a difficult one for me. He needs more confidence, absolutely, Samuel. But his all-round game is good. And I would say about Sesko that his all-round game is good. He has a good, he brings other people into play. He holds up the ball well. He's more of a presence up front, if you know what I mean. Because when Xerxes came on, Xerxes basically did nothing, guys. Xerxes did nothing when he came on. You know what I mean? It Mason Mount injured again, as usual. This is the thing, Samuel. Man United got to think about moving on from Mason Mount. I know a lot of people like Mason Mount, but Man United are not a charity. Man United are not a A&E emergency department. Man United need players who play football. And Mason Mount spends more time in the treatment room than he does playing football. Now, he had a very serious injury in regards to his pelvis. And as a guy who worked in a hospital for 5 years, I know that the pelvis injury does have a knock-on effect on other parts of the body, including the medication, which is quite intense. So obviously, Mason Mount is struggling with that. I do see it, and it does give me characteristics of that, if I'm being honest with you guys. But I like Mason Mount. I think Mason Mount, on his day, he did speak this week about saying that he's almost reached the Chelsea levels. He's going to reach the Chelsea levels. He's always reached that level, and he can better that level as well. You know what I mean, guys? And what I would say is that, look, it's just unfortunate. And it's not only unfortunate for Mason Mount, it's unfortunate for Manchester United, isn't it? You know what I mean? And we can't catch a break when it comes to injuries. We really can't. We can't really catch a break, guys. Teams are coming out at the Emirates, guys. They're coming out at the Emirates, and they're coming out at Anfield as well, guys. Guys, absolutely. And they're coming out at Anfield as well. So hopefully that plays up. Yeah, let's see if we can get both of those things up, of course. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. I hope you're well. And we'll chat about anything today. It's a chill out Saturday, Premier League Saturday. Welcome to Gillette Soccer Saturday. Here you go. There you go, guys. I can do that job. 100%. Jeff Stelling, get out of here. Who needs Jeff Stelling? You know what I mean? I feel sorry for him, to be honest, Sal. He needs to pass on the number 7 jersey. Danny B, look, I think it was a mistake giving him it in the first place. It just added extra pressure and weight on his shoulders as well. And I like him. I do. I like him as a person. I like him as a player. I think he's really impressed me this season in particular. And but we are, as I said, we're not a charity. We can't carry players, and we have to be honest, and we have to look at things objectively and think, you know what, we have to put the emotional side to one side, of course, and and just do what's best for Manchester United. We need players who play football. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys. In regards to the 7 shirt, Bobby, I know you're asking Danny, but I'm going to get involved in that, definitely. What I'm going to say is that's a good question. Who will get the number 7 shirt? If I was to give the number 7 shirt to anyone right now, wow, that's a tough one, you know. Diego Dallo. I'm joking. I think Man United need a new number 7. I think we need to go out there and buy a player. I think if Man United got an Adam Wharton or Elliot Anderson, maybe we can be a number 7. You never know. Embremo is a good shout. To be fair, Danny. Embremo is a good shout. It's having a difficult time in Bremen at the moment. Verbruggen's in goal for Brighton and over. I'm sorry, guys. Coppola, Dunk, Van Heck, for heck's sake, is in defence for Brighton. They're playing a 3-4-2-1. Guys, absolutely. And they got Kadioglu, Hinzelwood, Ayari, Gomez, De Kuyper in their midfield. And the Kadioglu and De Kuyper are the wing backs. And they've got up front Rutter and Brohan Gruda. Of course, guys, absolutely. That is the team. When you look at the Arsenal lineup, we got Raya. Rice is apparently a right back today. Right back is Declan Rice. Saliba is back. Hincapié, Luis Skelly, Marino, Zubamendi, Odegaard, Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard is the team there, guys. Absolutely. When we're looking at the Liverpool team to play Brighton, guys, it is Alisson in goal, Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Gravenberch, Jones in the midfield. Chiesa's playing. No Salah is at the World Cup. He's at the AFCON, of course. McAllister, Wirtz, Eke, TK, of course, guys. And when you look at the Wolverhampton Wanderers, just to be fair, the Wolverhampton Wanderers team to play Liverpool, they have Sarr in goal, Krejci in defence with Bueno, Mosquera, Bueno as a left wing back, Gomez, Andre in midfield. Not a bad midfield, if you're being honest. Doherty, Mahi, Hwang, and Okadere. And that is who they got, guys, absolutely, in their team. There you go, guys. 0-0 at the moment. Let's get it on. Guys. All the games are about to kick off. Let's get it on, guys. Let's go for the Saturday live, guys. For the Saturday live, of course. Really great to have you on board, guys. Trying to do more of these Saturday lives. It is difficult, obviously, when you love Man United so much. You know what I mean? Some people enjoy it, but you know what I mean? I love Man United more than anything. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, yeah, so let's do this, guys. Absolutely, of course. Games are kicked off, guys. Let's do it. Hopefully I'm all good. Hopefully everything is good with you guys. Absolutely. There you go. There you go, guys. I've got the power. Who's gonna lose? You. Or you. You're gonna lose. You with a goal against Wolves and another goal with Wolves and another goal with Wolves. That's what you do, guys. I hope so. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? No early goals so far, guys. Absolutely not. Nothing to write home about at the moment. Arsenal have kicked off. Just put this one over there. Big up, everyone. I hope you're all well. Anyway, I hope you've had a great Boxing Day and hope you had a great Christmas. I really do. Hope everything was good during your festivities, of course, guys. Hope it was, and I hope you had a good time. I wanted Arakadoki last year, Sal. Yeah, wasn't he the one who played for Porto? In the summer. We talked about him on here. Yeah, he's the Porto guy. We talked about a lot of players. Surprised Man United didn't go for him. We linked with him, but really we didn't go for him, did we? We got Sesko. I'm happy with Sesko. I think Sesko will come good. I think eventually will come good, and we'll be all right. We'll be all right with Sesko. I think he's going to be all right, guys. But yeah, guys, we could talk about anything. Man United, life. Tell me about. There's a big chance for your. That was a massive chance for Gyökeres, guys. Gyökeres has just missed an absolute gilt-edged chance there. It was clean through. Oh, my goodness me. What a bloody miss. Oh, my. That's a weak shot, guys. That is a very weak shot there. Absolutely weak as hell shot there, guys. My goodness me. Played in Belgium, was top scorer over there. Yeah, he did. Yeah. But what I would say is that we spoke about him in the summer, but is what it is. We spoke about 100 players. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one, Danny B. Yeah, Jenk. I think I done a show with him about him, Danny B, didn't I? Had him on my thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, he's a decent player. I mean, obviously he's a good player for Wolves, and Man United didn't do that move. They spent a lot of money on him, didn't they? In the end, he's actually on my thumbnail now. I think he's actually on my thumbnail now on this stream. He's actually on this stream's thumbnail. You know what I mean? He's on this stream's thumbnail. Yeah. So, guys, today we obviously got Arsenal against Brighton, Brentford against Bournemouth, Burnley against Everton, Liverpool against Wolves, West Ham against Fulham. Hard to keep up at times. Yeah, it's quite a lot for them, isn't it? At the end of the day, quite a lot. It's quite a lot for them, to be fair. Absolutely. Who do you want to win at Arsenal and Brighton? I want everyone to lose. I want Wolves to win. I want Brighton to win. I want everyone. I want everyone that I don't like to lose today. That would be nice. That would fill me with festive cheer. That really would. That would set me off nicely for the new year. Even though Man United got one more game before the new year. The way, Kenny, Man City do business is incredible. They do very good business. Do you know what I mean? The way they do business, they're incredible. Man City, you have to applaud them with that. Brighton to win 2-1. Come on, I need Minter to score for my fantasy. I hope he scores for your fantasy, my mate. Absolutely. Sweet, sweet fantasy, baby. You close my eyes. Mount injured is not really a surprise, isn't it? Man United injury is not really a surprise. We seem to have injuries every single 5 minutes as an injury. You know what I mean? Cunha will wake up from his slumber today and he'll hit his ankle on the corner of the bed and he'll be out the next game. This is what it's like. God forbid. Bloody hell. I'm not saying that. Touch wood, guys. Bloody hell. I'm not saying that, but that's what it is these days. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Yeah, guys. But yes, big up everyone. I hope you're all well anyway on this Premier League Saturday. Man United don't play on Saturdays anymore. It's forbidden for Man United to play on Saturday. Man United at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Are you having a laugh? What is this? The Premier League? Yeah, I would like Arsenal to lose this game. I have to be real. I know it's going to benefit City, but I just bloody don't like Arsenal. Honestly, the gaslighting on Arsenal, the absolute nauseating gaslighting from Arsenal is so obviously, it's so obvious and it's so sickening. You know what I mean? It's so overly forced as well, don't you think, guys? It's overly forced, this gaslighting of Arsenal. You know what I mean? And I don't know how you feel about that. That's just really crazy when you know what I mean, guys? And this gaslighting and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Driving home for Christmas. Yeah, R.I.P. Chris Ray, by the way. What a song that was. You heard about the song about Chris Ray. He was actually broke and he was getting a lift home. I think it's Middlesbrough where he's from. He was getting a lift home from London to Middlesbrough. And then he wrote the song there. And he ended up marrying the woman who gave him the lift home to Middlesbrough. I mean, what a lift. London to Middlesbrough. I mean, bloody hell. I got cousins from Middlesbrough, by the way. Got a couple of cousins from Middlesbrough. Couple of cousins. Brentford have scored, guys. Brentford have scored. Brentford 1. Bournemouth 0, guys. My goodness me. Brentford have scored already. There you go, guys. Bournemouth only turn up when it's a big team. That is Brentford. Bournemouth only turn up when it's a big team. That's Bournemouth for you. That's these teams for you. Bournemouth are losing by a goal to 0. Sade, no operator, definitely operating in the midfield, guys. But Sade has scored for Brentford, guys. 1-0 to Brentford, 1-0 of goals. Smooth operator. Absolutely, has scored for Brentford. There you go, 1-0. 1-0, guys. First goal of the day. First goal of the afternoon, guys. There you go. See, I'm up to date. See, there you go, guys. Big up everyone, guys. Mate, guys, if you wake up in the morning, break of dawning, now I'm yawning. If you wake up in the morning, right, and you think, and the first thing I'm going to message Sal today, is Ruben Amram's a fraud. You chose violence. You chose violence, and you should not choose violence with me. Because I will tell you about the birds and the bees. That's what happens. Chance here. Wolves on the attack. Wolves are on the attack. Go on, Wolves. Wolves in blue today. Look like Napoli. Go on, Wolves. Go on, Wolves. That's it, Wolves. No, he's lost the ball. Forget it. Not Wolves. Sheep. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Or sheep in wolves' clothing, should I say. Wolves in Napoli clothing. Here come Liverpool. Florian Wirtz. Chancellor. Oh, not a dummy from Chiesa. He didn't get it. He tried it, guys. He really did, didn't he? He tried it. So the only goal today is Brentford 1, Bournemouth 0. Sade with a goal, guys. Sade would go early on after 8 minutes. Wow. Good start for Brentford there, of course. You know, good start, bro. Yeah. Van Dijk, best defender in the Premier League, apparently. My goodness me, what have we become? I really don't know what we've become, guys. If we actually think that is true, my goodness me, I don't know what to believe anymore. Absolutely pathetic. Absolute pathetic opinions. Really is. Go on, Wolves. Defend well, Wolves. Wolves are no soft touch, guys. We got Wolves in a week or so, guys. About 10 days. We got Wolves coming up. Wolves are not going to be a soft touch. I know we beat them 4-1. I actually believe it was easier to play them away from home than at home. I know we beat them 4-1, but Wolves are going to be a much more difficult proposition at Old Trafford. I've got this feeling they're going to be a much more difficult proposition at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? I only think that. Guys, what do you think about my graphics? It takes me a lot of time to do all this, but you know what? I like to, you know what I mean? Big up, everyone. I'm still overhearing it. A chance for Liverpool. It's a chance for Liverpool. And it's hit the post. He's offside anyway. They hit the post, but he's offside anyway. Ekitike has hit the post, but he's offside anyway. So I'm watching both games simultaneously. Arsenal against Brighton and Liverpool against Wolves, guys. Liverpool come close there, but he's offside. So it's nothing to worry about there, guys. Absolutely. So off the post from Ekitike, and it is cleared for Napoli 2.0, which is Wolves. They look like Napoli today, but actually it's a corner to Liverpool. It's actually a corner to Liverpool. Yeah. It's actually a corner to Liverpool. And Liverpool going to take the corner. The danger that corner's Liverpool. Just hold firm, Wolves. If you can hold firm, and it's a chance, and it's cleared. Well blocked. Well, put your body on the line. That's it. Get that counter attack going. Get that counter attack going. That's what Wolves need to do. Just get the counter attack going. Absolutely, that's what they need to do. Get it going. This counter attack and stuff. Liverpool dominate at the moment. They're dominating at the moment, guys. Indeed. And let's watch this attack. And it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick to Liverpool, of course, guys. It's a goal kick to Liverpool. There we go. Absolutely. And it's been so long. Dun, dun. Still Arsenal 0, Brighton 0, guys. Any other game, guys? For you, Samuel, where are you going to be watching the game from, mate? For me, it's going to be. I'm in Italy at the moment, so I'm 1 hour ahead of England. Oh, Saka came close there with it on the corner. Trossard and Saka. I think it was Saka with a cross. Trossard with a flick on header just over the bar from Arsenal. Can I be honest, guys? I'll be honest. In my life, right? I'll be honest. I'm gonna upset a lot of people here, but Arsenal boring. I think a lot of people have said that, haven't they? Arsenal boring. They really are. You know what I mean? I watch Arsenal. I'm like this. I mean, where from, Samuel? Where? Sky Sports? Where? There's Sky here in Italy. Sky everywhere. I'm actually watching on Sky here. All the games. They have 3 o'clock kickoffs here. Hey, Saka! Oh, good block there from Brighton. Nearly 1-0 to Arsenal. Good block there from Brighton there. Nice block there. Good little bit of play, and it's a nice block. 0-0 in all the other games, guys. The only goal so far is Brentford 1-0 against Bournemouth. Sade with the goal. There we go, guys. That was a good block, to be honest, because you know when Saka cuts in on his left, that's it. Sig Cup, New Morgan, Samuel. Big up the Sig Cup, massive. So it's 8:15 for you. It'd be 9:15 for me, Samuel. 1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0 to Arsenal. Great strike there, guys. Odegaard with the goal. Arsenal have scored already. 1-0 to Arsenal, courtesy of Odegaard, guys. Odegaard has broken the guard, very weak guard of Brighton, guys, already. And it's 1-0 to Arsenal, guys. 1-0 to Arsenal, courtesy of Odegaard. Well, that went well, didn't it? That went well. 1-0 already. Looks like that you'll be celebrating a New Year's in April. Yeah, I'm here too. I'm leaving on the 1st. I'm leaving on the 1st of January back to UAE. I'm back on the 1st of January. Yeah. But yeah, Odegaard with the goal. Guys, the new year here is absolutely madness. The new year here is a mad thing. It really is. It's a mad thing, you know. The fireworks are incredible. My goodness me. I might do a little video for it for the tube. I'll do a little video for the tube, of course. Not the underground, the YouTube. Yeah, Bobby, I feel the same, mate. Can't stand Arsenal. Bloody hell. 1-0 already. Brighton just a bit of a soft touch this season. They're not really on it this season, are they? I mean, I won't mind them playing like this in the FA Cup in a couple of weeks, guys. We have got Brighton over Albion in the FA Cup. It is a difficult game. You know what I mean? We don't play easy games in the FA Cup, do we, these days? It is a difficult game. We've got Brighton in the FA Cup. I would like to see Shea Lacey, Jack Fletcher, all those players playing in that game. I really would. I would like to see that happening, definitely. Definitely would like that to be happening, of course. Big up the Sky Sports Italia Uno Live, who are giving me access to all these games, guys. I big up themselves, of course, guys, absolutely. And got access to all the 3 o'clock kickoffs, unlike in England, where we don't have the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Even in the UAE, we have 3 o'clock kickoffs, guys. Even in the UAE, we have 3 o'clock kickoffs. Do you know what I mean? I used to hate it, like when we didn't get the 3 o'clock kickoffs. It's ridiculous. It's mad, isn't it? Come on, you seagulls. But more like pigeons at the moment. Definitely not doing much. Pigeons have been slandered, haven't they, over the years? It's been a bad name to be a pigeon, isn't it? You know, bad, isn't it, to be a pigeon? Know what I mean? Big up, Ryan. What's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, guys. I think Eze is wrong choice to join Arsenal. Now he's sitting on the bench for that number 8 hair flick. Ryan, Eze's a great player. He wanted to go to Arsenal, of course, and he's going to have to fight for his place, isn't he? And that's great. Teams have big squads. But it was a dangerous move, I agree, because obviously the World Cup is coming up as well. I think he'll be in the World Cup squad, but you never know. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you never know. Adam Wharton, Jet Spence, Elliot Anderson, Jan Diamande would look good in a Manchester United shirt, says Samuel. Samuel, please become Man United scout. Please own Man United, because I would love that too, mate. I think many of us would love that. Of course we would. Roy of Atleti. He said, I'm not going to say he's actually in a Liverpool YouTube fan chat. Leos Goals. Who's that? Who's that? Really? So, who would you rather win the Premier League, City or Arsenal? Look, can I be honest? I don't like any of them. I was raised in London, so I know what Arsenal fans are about. If you were raised and supported Man United for a long time, and especially if you're raised in London, you know how unbearable Arsenal fans are. They're unbearable. They're the worst type of fans. They're idiotic. But the one thing about Arsenal is that you can stroke their ego a little bit. That's what they are. If you stroke their ego, Arsenal fans are cool with you. They like their ego being stroked a lot. You know what I mean? Along with other things. What I would say is that I would rather Arsenal win the league. Yeah, I would rather Arsenal win the league. Yeah, plainly because we're not. Look, at the end of the day, can I be honest, guys? I don't like Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal fans. Right, but when I'm looking at the Premier League and I look at who built the Premier League, right? Who put the Premier League on the map? I will look at it and say, in a fair way, Arsenal and Man United put the Premier League on the map. And we put the Premier League on the map organically. We were not given it. We built it. You know what I mean? We were not given a big injection of cash and then you go out and spend $1 billion. We built the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. And that's why I would, say Arsenal, because Man City are frauds and Man City cheated. And that's all I can say about that. That's all I can say. That's the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. All right. It's still Liverpool 0, Wolves 0. Guys, in the other game. They're doing a stand-up applause, obviously, for Diego Jota, of course. It's 21 minutes gone. Big ups, guys. Can't stand City. They should have had a man sent off before that goal. Yeah, well, City, you know what? They get away with 115 charges, don't they? So they're going to get away with things like that, isn't it, at the end of the day? This is what they're all about. This is what the PGMO is all about, isn't it? They live up City's backside. There's something definitely sinister going on, guys. There is something definitely sinister going on in regards to that. Absolutely. Talk of the Devils. He's in a Liverpool stream. That's all right. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Hussam's my guy. I'm in his stream sometimes. He's a big Liverpool fan. Love to banter him, but you know what I mean? Bobby, none of them. I'd rather Villa do less this season. Let's not rule out Man United, Kenny. Let's not rule it out. We're not giving up on this title. Neither of them are Manchester United. Neither of them Manchester United, exactly. Imagine Man United won the league. 13-2. Wonder what does that mean? It means a Premier League, Man United 13, Liverpool 2. That's what it means. Yeah. 13-2, guys, of Premier League. There you go. No COVID Premier League, by the way. No VAR Premier League. The big problem with Arsenal fans winning the league is that their fans will think Arteta. So they will go on that mad one. They'll be doing all compilations. Is this the greatest ever Premier League team? All that nonsense. That's what they'll be doing. Trust me. Who's the greatest ever Premier League team? And stuff like that. Is Odegaard better than Paul Scholes and all that nonsense? Do you know what I mean? Is Saka better than Beckham? And you can just see it now. You can just see it now that what it's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? That they're going to do that. There's Liverpool in the attack here, and cleared away. Go on, you bloody Blues. That's Wolves, by the way. Chelsea and Manchester City should both be playing in the National League. They should be. Given success. I don't take a lot of Arsenal fans seriously. I really don't. I really don't. I don't take them seriously, Kenny. Right. Are Arsenal fans really that bad? Bobby, if you lived in London, believe me, Arsenal fans are bad. Yeah, they are bad. They are chronically bad. Let me tell you that. They are so arrogant, so full of themselves. It's unbelievable. They're so defensive as well. You know, not in regards to playing football, but in regards to their personality. You know what I mean? They're so delusional. They've got the arrogance of Real Madrid and the trophy cabinet of Blackburn Rovers, and they go and they're so bloody delusional. It's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? Big up Danny B. I got stories about Arsenal fans up as long as my arm. Like a list of stories about Arsenal fans as long as my arm. As I said, living in London, born in London, raised in London, brought up with loads of Arsenal fans, by the way. Majority of my friends were Arsenal fans. And to be honest with you, and, I only have had, guys, out of all the success Man United had, in particular in the 90s, I've only had one compliment from an Arsenal fan about Man United. One compliment, and that was after the treble. And that was like a sort of glancing comment. It weren't really a proper hearted comment. It was like, Man United a good team, innit? No shit, Sherlock. We just won the treble, mate. That was the only compliment I ever got from an Arsenal fan. So I don't understand how anyone lives up Arsenal's backside. And I think saying these content creators who live up Arsenal's backside, and then they say, oh, well, you know what, you got to be mature. You got to call things as they are. I'm not in that. Guys, this is football. This is rivalry, for goodness sake. For crying out loud, guys. You know what I mean? Luke. My Northampton Town lost to Boxing Day. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Luke. Sorry about Northampton, mate. Sorry, bruv. Sorry. So I'm not doing a watch-along for Northampton Town for you. There you go, mate. Big up yourself. Sorry, mate. Bukayo Saka could only dream of doing things that David Beckham achieved. I mean, every single Arsenal player can only dream. They can dream. Fun fact, Saka hasn't assisted once this year. But they'll say, oh, it's the eye test. It's not about stats. It's about the eye test. It's about the eye test. 2 goals, 0 assists in 368. Oh, for goodness sake. That's awful. You know, that is Luke Chadwick level. You know that. That's Luke Chadwick level. I think Ben Thornley, who had an injury record, right, when he used to play for Man United, had more assists than that. And he only played a few games for Man United. My goodness me, that's awful. That is awful. I didn't even know that. Sorry, I mean 4 goals in Champions League versus PSG and international friendly. I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. Honestly, that's awful. That is and he gets a given in the England team. You know what I mean? Wow. There you go. Everyone loves Saka. Everyone loves Saka, isn't it? That's the thing. Everyone lives up at Saka's backside and things like that, don't they? They all live up Saka's backside. Everyone loves Saka. Can't do no wrong. I think he's full of himself, if I'm being honest. David Raya is the Spanish Almunia. David Raya is the Spanish. Let me think of a goalkeeper. Mark Poom. Remember Mark Poom? Mark Poom. He's played for Derby County and goal. That is what David Raya is. You know. Yeah, I actually think, speaking of the Wolverhampton Wanderers player, Ora Kaderi, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Off the post, Liverpool, off the post. I think that's how you say his name. I actually think that Wolves bloody watch my streams. You know that because no one was talking about Ora Kaderi, when I was speaking about him, and I think they watch my posts. I really do think that, that, because I mention players and then suddenly we're linked to them. Well, we are meant to be linked to them because obviously I do know that we are linked to them. But they start going after them all of a sudden, tooth and nail. Sal said it, so it must be good. It must be good. If Sal said it, it must be good. Do you know what I mean? Great save, though. Great save from Jose Sá. What a save that was. Brilliant save from Jose Sá, the Wolverhampton Wanderers goalkeeper. Nearly 1-0, but great save, of course, guys. Brilliant save. Still 1-0 to Arsenal, 1-0 to Brentford, 1-0 to Arsenal, courtesy of Odegaard after 8 minutes, guys. They didn't put up really much of a fight, Brighton there, of course. Right, because they can't score. They can't hit. What do you say? You can't hit a barge pole with a. I don't know what you say, guys. But yeah, they're all flirting, no action, guys. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Wolves can do us a favour today. Hopefully, I want to see. I want to see Liverpool fans today screaming "Slot out." That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see them saying "Slot out," guys. That's what I want to see. I want them screaming that to the top of their lungs. Get him out of my football club, the fraud, the bald fraud. He's probably the most unlikable manager there is. You know that. He's probably the most unlikable manager there is Arne Slot. I don't like his mannerism. I think he carries him well. You know what, Roy? Wolves have never been that bad. Wolves have never been slapped up this year. The only time they were slapped up is Manchester United, and we got criticised because we conceded a goal. That's how bad it is. That is what agenda looks like. Agenda Brenda. That is what agenda looks like. We slapped at Wolves at Molineux. I mean, which is Wolves ground. West Ham. Marco Silva should raid West Ham for Crescencio Somerville. Big up, my friend. Yeah, by the way, West Ham are playing Fulham, by the way. That is still 0-0. I don't think that's the most entertaining game of the day. You never know. Famous last words, probably on 5-5 now. Famous last words, I don't think, guys, it would be. To be honest with you. So Wolves holding their own at the moment. Is 0-0 after 30 minutes, guys. It's 1-0 to Arsenal after 30 minutes, and they are both holding Liverpool. Arsenal look like good at the moment, playing very well. Liverpool are huffing and puffing, but nothing in regards to any goals so far, guys. Nothing in regards to any goals. Yeah. All right. Man City came out of nowhere in the 2010s and now have been on simple sits because they had money, mate. Because they had money. That's why they came out of nowhere. They had money. There'll be no sugar daddy, no Man City. Simple as that. As opposed to Man United, there will always be a Man United, no matter what. Good Man United, bad Man United, best Man United in the world. There will always be a Manchester United. Exactly what Kenny said. Financially cheated, and even if they didn't cheat, they were given success. They were in the, let me give you an example, right? What were Man City doing in my time? Well, I was at the 1999 Champions League final in Barcelona, right? You know what Man City were doing? They were playing in the League One playoff final at Wembley. That is what Man City were doing. Winning a penalty shootout against Gillingham, Nicky Weaver saving the penalty. Their best player was Sean Golter. That is what Man City were doing. That's what Man City were doing. You know what I mean? They were relegated when a couple of times, I remember. Yeah. You know what I mean? Bottom line is, Chelsea, Man City, PSG, they didn't have that money injected into them, they would not be where they are. Man United made money organically. That's the difference. Now, people talk about, but Man United, there's a lot of Man United glory hunters and blah-de-blah-de-blah. But Man United had a history. Man United have a recent history. They're not 1920s. Man United actually have a history. You know what I mean? So obviously it's understandable that some people became Man United fans. People only became, I'm seeing people in India, in these places, as Man City fans. I mean, in 2010, they probably couldn't point Man City's ground. They probably didn't know there was another club in Manchester. You know what I mean? Like Robinho. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, Man City fans, jokers. Honestly, you know, it's so bait as well. They know nothing about the history of Man City, that dead-ass club. Samuel, Miguel Arteta will struggle getting another job outside of the Premier League. Apparently, he's going to manage Barcelona. Apparently, I heard. Bobby, City owners thought they bought United. They didn't know that they were two Manchester clubs. Yeah, wasn't it Robinho who said he thought that there was only one Manchester club? He thought he was signing for Manchester United. Guys, let's be real. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I'm going to be totally, and this is no hating. This is nothing. But Man City are boring. And they make the league boring. That's not bitter. That's not sour grapes. They are boring. They're a boring team. You know. Go on, Wolves. Come on. Still 0-0 with Wolves, guys. Can Wolves get to half-time against Liverpool? Nice little play there from Florian Wirtz. He's got the ball back here. And it's well cut out by the Wolves player, guys. It's well cut out there. Big up everyone on the stream. You absolute legends, by the way. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate you all. Thank you. Wolves somehow with 2 points haven't conceded. First surprise of the season? Maybe. He only lost 2-1 to Arsenal. Let's not forget. How is Liverpool, I keep saying Liverpool, not 1-0 up? Sack that bald fraud. I don't want that bald fraud sacked because he's shit. You know, if they don't win this game, that's terrible. Diego Dalot would suit Atletico Madrid. Diego Dalot would suit Atletico Mineiro. Get him as far away. Nah, look, he's been all right recently. Why are you going to the Liverpool YouTube stream, mate? The Pool YouTube live stream. What the hell? Is this the only place to be, right? It's Stretford Post, mate. The realest place on the YouTube. The realest. Don't be so harsh on the lad. Don't be so harsh. He's all right. He's been playing all right recently. All right. You know. Take it easy, Riot. Enjoy anyway, mate. So it's 35 minutes gone, guys. 0-0 here. 1-0 to Arsenal, 1-0 to Brentford. No other goals in the other games. Burnley 0, Everton 0, West Ham 0, Fulham 0 in that game, guys. Tap for Liverpool. Liverpool here with Chiesa. And it's over the bar. And it's over the bar. Good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Hey, what's going on, Marky Mark? How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. I'm very well, thank you, mate. A little bit groggy today, but I'm okay. Felt good waking up after a win yesterday. Big up, Sal. Big up yourself. Some people didn't. Some people woke up in the morning and chose violence. They chose anger. They chose he's a fraud. They chose that. Unbelievable. "38 minutes gone in the Arsenal game, guys. One player Manchester United should sign is Bueno Biden for Griffin's. I've been talking about him for a long time. So get with the picture, Samuel. Stretford Post announced him a long, long time ago, mate. You know, give the source credit. The source is here. The source is here. You know what I mean? What connects to that? I gave it. So say, like you said, Sal, we should sign Bruno Biden from Corinthians, like I said a year ago. Credit the source. Right. Frimpong on the right hand side. Frimpong on the right hand side, guys. Corner to Liverpool. Going to be switching over to the Arsenal game, and we're going to be going from there. Right, corner comes in for Liverpool. Well cleared from them. Samuel, should Manchester United sell Toby Colley because he's always picking up injuries? Yes. I don't think he's quite good enough. I don't think he's quite good. I don't think Toby Colley is quite good enough. If I'm being real, I don't want to be out of order. The pool light boring as hell. Not surprised, mate. Not surprised, Roy. 2-0 to Brentford. 2-0 to Brentford, guys. Brentford are 2-0 up against Bournemouth, guys. Brentford are 2-0 up against Bournemouth. They are absolutely killing it. Bournemouth already had their final. They played against Man United. They've already had their final. Give them credit. They've already had their final and their good day out. Now they're losing 2-0 to Brentford, guys. Brentford are winning 2-0 to Bournemouth. Absolute frauds are Bournemouth. My goodness me. 2-0 to Bournemouth. To Brentford. 2-0 to Brentford, not Bournemouth. 2-0 to Brentford. Oh, well, guys, there you go. 2-0 to Brentford at the moment. Liverpool have got a sustained attack here. Wolves are playing really deep here. And Liverpool have got a sustained attack. It's a very important game, this one, for Man United's Champions League aspirations. We need Wolves to do something. I don't know if they will. Frimpong. And Liverpool have scored. 1-0 to Liverpool, you absolute frauds. Gravenberch with the goal, guys. Gravenberch has scored for Liverpool. They are 1-0 up against Wolves. Yeah, well, it's good while it lasted. They didn't tackle Frimpong, and it was good while it lasted, guys. Petrovic scored for Brentford, by the way, guys, if you want to know. Liverpool are 1-0 up against Wolverhampton Wanderers on 40 minutes, guys. Flipping heck. Absolute it. Xerxes swap with who? Who's going to have Xerxes? Who they're going to swap him with? Big up. CR7 scored again. Legend. Wagwan. Bobby, welcome back, Roy. Big up. 1-0 to Liverpool, guys. Well, not a good afternoon so far, is it? It's not working out so far, is it, guys? Well, you know what? That was a decent strike from Gravenberch. Really good strike. He hasn't had quite the season that he had last season. Joshua Xerxes just doesn't suit the Premier League. He's better off joining AC Milan as a Roma Napoli. He doesn't suit the Premier League. He ain't got the work ethic, mate. He doesn't run enough. He's too bloody lazy. Doesn't sprint. Walks around the pitch with his socks down his ankles. Lazy. You got to be playing for Man United. You got to run, and you want to play for You think people are gonna just? Well, there's a chance for Liverpool for a second. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. Florian Wirtz has scored. He's finally has scored his goal. Florian Wirtz has scored for Liverpool. It is 2-0 to Liverpool, guys. Well, that game is bloody well dusty dusted, guys. Absolutely, that game is well and truly over. It's only the truth when they play Man United. He's only truth when they play Man United. Well, that game is over. I can see Liverpool trouncing Wolves now. Wolves are absolutely dead and buried in this game. There's no way they're coming back. I can't see Wolves coming back in this game. I can't see Wolves coming. I really can't see Wolves coming back in this game, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's onside, and it's buried by Florian Wirtz. Terrible defending from Wolves. Very terrible defending from Wolves. Wide open. Wide open, guys. Well, what will happen to the flooring work means now? I don't know, mate. Probably people be saying it's just Wolves, mate. Calm down. Yeah, look, let's give the same energy to what they gave to us. We beat Wolves 4-1 away from home. Let's give it. It's only Wolves, mate. Calm down. There's only 2 games 0-0 at the moment. Burnley, Everton, and West Ham and Fulham are both 0-0, guys. Yeah, well, I can't see Wolves coming back in this game. This game is well and truly dead and buried. To be honest, I could see Liverpool winning 4 or 5 easy. In this game, the way that Wolves are carved open there was ridiculous. You know, was ridiculous. Yeah, they probably will beat that. They will probably beat that. They'll beat that, mate. Derby were a much better team than that Wolves team. You know that. That Derby team will finish mid-table in this Premier League. That's how poor this Premier League is. Well, here come Wolves. Come on, show us some fight. Show us some fight. Show us some spirit. Come on. Corner to Wolves. Show us some bloody spirit. Get a corner. All it takes is a lucky goal, isn't it? It takes a lucky goal. That's all it does. It takes a lucky goal or something like that. Corner, set piece, something like that. Get back into the game. Can they do it? Can Wolverhampton get back in the game, or are they going to get slapped up here, guys? It remains to be seen, of course. Let's wait and see. Cross is going to come in from Wolverhampton Wanderers for the corner. Yes, they scored against Arsenal last week, Roy. They scored against Man United as well, mate. They scored 3. Was it 4 against 3 against Chelsea in the cup? They've scored quite a few goals. They only lost 2-1 to Arsenal, 2 own goals. One of them was in the last minute. Around it, you know. So the Arsenal game is still pretty close, guys. It is 1-0 to Arsenal. That game is still pretty close, guys. Indeed. So that game looks like that is the closest game at the moment in regards to the watchalongs. I'm going to be keeping more of an eye on that one in regards to that, because obviously that's at the top of the table. I can see Brighton getting back into that game. Brighton are dangerous sometimes. They can get themselves back into them sort of games, as Brighton do, of course. Could be like the Wolves game against Arsenal, or Crystal Palace game against Arsenal the other night when they equalised in the last minute. The Arsenal game is we're in 1 minute of injury time, guys, with the Arsenal game. Your Carers is limping at the moment. Your Carers is limping at the moment. Really not good for them, is it? Danny, I just realised Mintar didn't start for Brighton. Is he on the bench, Sal? Mintar should be playing, and it's ridiculous. I know he's a good player. He's on the bench, yeah. He's on the bench, mate. Mintar is on the bench, but their best player. I don't know why these teams rest their best players, guys. I really don't. It's half time in this Arsenal game, guys. It's half time. 1-0 to Arsenal in this game, guys. 1-0 to Arsenal. Yeah, I really don't know why they. The only game going on at the moment is 3 minutes plus added time in the Liverpool and the Brentford game. Of course, the West Ham game is half time. The Burnley game, the boring Burnley game, is half time as well, guys. Absolutely. So, yeah, that looks very boring, doesn't it? Those games. Absolutely. Yeah. I think Minter will come on in the second half, though. I think he'll definitely come on in the second half. He'll definitely come on in the second half. They need that bit of pace. That's what they need. They need that bit of pace. Big up everyone in the streams, guys. Really appreciate you all. Please, guys, don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, you legends, for staying with me today. Really appreciate you. Of course, all a day long. Of course, guys, really appreciate you. Really do. Big up everyone in the stream. Half time in all the games, guys, at the moment. So, halftime scores are Arsenal 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Brentford 2, Bournemouth 0, Burnley 0, Everton 0, Liverpool 2, Wolves 0, West Ham 0, Fulham 0. Interesting game later, Chelsea against Aston Villa. That's the interesting game, of course. Well, that was interesting. That one maybe fun, was it? Nothing to write home about. Nothing surprising there, to be honest with you. The Brighton game is still pretty competitive, guys. But yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day, of course. And guys, not very good. Not very good. Would have liked Liverpool to drop some points today. I don't think they're going to do that. Arsenal look like 1-0 up at the moment. Maybe rooting for Brighton to get an equaliser in that game. Could see it happening, actually. Could see it happening. If it doesn't go to 2-0, I think Brighton will get an equaliser. I really do, guys. Absolutely. But the biggest result of the weekend so far, and it hasn't even been the weekend yet, was Manchester United defeated Newcastle United by 1-0 yesterday, courtesy of, you guessed it, Patrick Dorgu. What a strike that was. An absolutely fantastic strike. Really good to see Dorgu getting off the mark. Really good to see Dorgu having an absolutely phenomenal display alongside Aiden Heaven, who also had a very, very fantastic performance, guys. Absolutely brilliant performance from them, guys. Really was. And from those two players in particular. And when you're looking at things from a glass half full perspective, and you look at the young players coming through at Man United, you can be positive about that. It's okay to be positive about that. Do you know what I mean? I would say that at the end of the day, you know, and guys, absolutely fantastic. Guys, yeah, look, they're making it all about the system now, isn't it? You know, guys, they're making it all about the system. That's what they're doing, just to play it down, you know, at the end of the day. Roy, some Liverpool fans said Wirtz is the next Messi. Our brains are shrinking. Wirtz is not even the next Damien Duff. What are they talking about? They got to, you know, lower their level a little bit. You know, he's not even the next Damien Duff, for goodness sake. You know. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Don't forget to smash a like. Dan, Sal, Wolves are whooping the other whooping boys in this league. The good news is that we play them next. Goodness me. I know. We beat them 4-1. We did whoop them at Munanu. I think, you know what I mean? They'll probably turn up for that Man United game. Hopefully not. Roy, that's such a dumb opinion. What's the next Messi? Do me a favour. What was Wirtz doing that? What was Messi doing at Wirtz age, you know? He's not Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo's the GOAT anyway. You got everyone there. Not really anything to write home about so far this afternoon, guys. In regards to scorelines, I would like to bring in a couple of other scorelines in regards to Serie A. Parma beat Fiorentina 1-0. Lecce lost 3-0 to Como. Torino lost 2-1 to Calgary. And the Udinese, Lazio, and Pisa, Juventus later on. Of course, I'm in Napoli at the moment, guys. So I'm going to be doing a couple of those scores for you guys, of course. I have a question. Do United fans hate Barcelona? Hate is a big statement. What I would say is that when I went to the Champions League final against Barcelona, Barcelona are very full of themselves. They think they're the only club in the world, and basically, I think that Real Madrid and Man United have a more historical history of each other. Those who know their history about Man United, which many don't on these YouTubers. Man United and Real Madrid, around 1958, when the Munich air disaster happened, Real Madrid dedicated the European Cup to Man United and gave the European Cup to Man United. Obviously, it wasn't official, but we got a much more of a closer relationship with Real Madrid, believe it or not, than Barcelona. Barcelona only came good in 1992. And when they always had great players, Barcelona, but let's not forget the first time they won the Champions League was in 1992. I would say absolutely. Sal, you have a great you'll have a great channel. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you, man. Thanks. Really appreciate you, Kevin, my guy. We keep growing, guys. It's the realist. We're the realist on here. We don't sugarcoat anything. Of course, that's how we are, guys. Absolutely. We don't sugarcoat anything. Big up, Kevin. It's always good to see you, my friend. It's always good to see you in the stream, my guy. Absolutely. Really good to see you, mate. I hope everything is blessed with you, mate. I really do. And everyone is enjoying their Saturday. It feels funny today. It doesn't really feel like a Saturday today. I don't know why, but it just feels funny today. It feels like more of a Sunday or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me talking nonsense. Samuel, did you see the Parma team that had Hernan Crespo? Yes, I did. I saw the Parma team that had Gianfranco Zola, Thomas Brolin, Faustino Asprilla, Cannavaro, Buffon. Not many content creators can speak like that, by the way, because I actually have football knowledge. Guys, Roy, my Barca friends, I have two, are also full of themselves all the time, always insult my club and all that. They it's written on their stadium, only one club. That's what they think they're the only club in the world. That's how they actually think. They actually think they're the only club in the world. They actually think that they are the oracle of football, and that's one thing I don't like about them, Big up Kevin Donovan. I spoke about a transfer earlier today. People know about it, guys. I did speak about a transfer earlier on today. Scroll back on it. On Breaking Dawn, drop a comment. Guys, Man United are after an Auxerre player, are in talks with an Auxerre player at the moment. An Auxerre striker, left winger, right winger there, guys. Malian international. That's what Man United are looking at the moment, brother. Throwback to when when my Arsenal fan friend said that Saka should win the Ballon d'Or back in. Oh my goodness, how many players have they said that should win the Ballon d'Or of Arsenal? How many of them said that's in their opinion? Every Arsenal player should win the Ballon d'Or. Guys, absolutely. By the way, the player Man United linked with Lassine Seniaco, his contract runs out in 2026. In June, Man United are intensively scouting Seniaco. They have an agreement. Apparently, striker, left winger, right winger, versatile player, 26 years old. Of course, guys. No, Endrick's gone, mate. Endrick's gone to Lyon, my friend. I think he's Endrick. Has Endrick gone yet? I don't think Endrick's gone yet. No, Endrick. Man United not linked to Endrick, no. Not at the moment. He's on the radar. We're not going to get Endrick, though. I don't think Man United are going to sign Endrick. No. Endrick are gone. Endrick are gone. It's gone. It's all gone. Endrick has gone to Leon, my friend. He's gone to Leon. It's too late. We missed the boat on that one, mate. We should sell Atai Brande back to the Turkish. I think he'd be leaving in the summer, Samuel. I think he'd be leaving in the summer to go back to Turkey. Heard Besiktas are interested. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, of course. Besiktas apparently interested in him. Just wait and see, guys. Let's wait to see. Roy, what happened to United's third choice keeper? I forgot his name, but I think he had a masterclass goalkeeper performance versus Leeds in the preseason. You mean Heaton? That's our third choice goalkeeper, the old veteran Heaton. He's our first choice. He's our third choice goalkeeper. There's talk of Mane Kone, bro. Roma. Yeah, that's been. I mean, no shit, Sherlock Kevin. Been speaking about him for a while now. Nothing gets past Stretford Post, Kevin. I'm sorry, Kevin, but you know what frustrates me is that I don't get the credit. You know, I mentioned these names months ago, and I don't get it. How much does Heaton have left? He's going to be a coaching staff, mate. He's going to be at Man United for a while. He's going to be a coach, mate. Big up everyone on the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream, guys, please. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Guys, if you could do that for me, thank you so much. You watch, people are going to be talking about Sinioko next week. That's what they're going to do. They're going to talk about Sinioko next week. Waiting for the second half to start, guys. Is there any chance, guys? Is there any chance, by any stretch of the imagination, that Wolverhampton Wanderers will get back into this game against Liverpool? You know? Thanks, Kevin. I know you understand, but yeah, the problem is people are going to start mentioning Sinioko soon, and it's going to be like, oh, I said that already. You know when I mentioned Patrick Dorgu, I mentioned him. I was actually here in Italy, and I mentioned Patrick Dorgu for the first time, and no one had heard of Patrick Dorgu. And I remember people were saying, he's rubbish. He's just another unknown player. Man United need to go for experience and stuff. And I said, Man United already agreed to get Patrick. Stop lying, Sal. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop making up bullshit. And then obviously Patrick Dorgu signs for Man United. Same with Embremo. Yeah, Endrick, I wouldn't go near Endrick at the moment. I mean, I wouldn't have minded Endrick on loan. I don't know why Man United didn't do it. It wouldn't have been a bad move on loan, to be honest with you. On loan to the end of the season. Would you have said no to that? Why weren't Man United doing that? I'm sure he would have went to Man United instead. You know? Just waiting for the second half to get underway, guys. We should be kicking off very soon. Big up, everyone. No way. I actually wanted to get away from that lot. So many Pool fans in that live chat. Another one making Wirtz goal looking like he scored a 90+ minute in the World Cup final. There you go. I prefer unhappy Liverpool fans. If I'm being honest, I prefer unhappy Liverpool fans. I prefer unhappy Liverpool fans. I think it's much more entertaining. Nobody likes a happy Liverpool fan, to be honest with you. You know. And actually, my younger brother is a Liverpool fan. Did you know that? That's a little exclusive for you. My younger brother is a Pool fan. Yeah. Imagine that household. You know, can you imagine that household? Yes, just as predicted, it looks like Minter is coming on for Brighton and Hove Albion, guys. Looks like Minter is coming on, guys, for Brighton. Should have done that in the first place, of course. Absolutely. Game's all back underway now, guys, by the way. Game's all back under the way, of course. Let's go, guys. You never know. Kevin, is that young Brazilian Bruno Biden? Yeah. Arsenal fans believe Thierry. He plays for Corinthians. Arsenal fans believe Thierry should have won the Ballon d'Or instead of Pavel Nedved. You know, when Arsenal fans talk about the Ballon d'Or, it does make me laugh because we won a treble and we didn't win any Ballon d'Ors. You know, Scholes didn't win a Ballon d'Or, Schmeichel didn't win a Ballon d'Or, Keane didn't win a Ballon d'Or, Cantona didn't win a Ballon d'Or. All better than their Arsenal players there, right there. Ryan Giggs didn't win a Ballon d'Or, Beckham didn't win a Ballon d'Or. You know, Stam didn't win a Ballon d'Or, Vidic didn't win a Ballon d'Or, Ferdinand didn't win a Ballon d'Or, and these guys won. These guys were serial winners, guys. Serial winners. None of them won a Ballon d'Or. So when Arsenal fans talk about Ballon d'Ors, it's a cheek, to be honest, because how can they talk about Ballon d'Or when Man United dominated English football for 20 years during that period, you know? It does make me laugh. No, Pavel Nedved was a class player. Was a class player, yes. Should he have won the Ballon d'Or? No. No, shouldn't have. In my opinion. Humblest of humbles. My uncle's friend, Roy, is a City fan. He's a City glory hunter. Well done. Kevin, my brother is a Liverpool fan as well. Manchester United for life, bro. Exactly, Kevin. But my younger brother, like I used to take my younger brother to Liverpool games. I actually go there, take him to games, guys. Imagine that, guys. And my younger brother is actually a grounded Liverpool fan. He's actually grounded. He's actually knowledgeable about football, actually. One of the most knowledgeable people I know about football, to be honest with you. And yeah, look, you know, check out his music, by the way. Reds, R-E-D-Z-Z. I film all the videos. Go to YouTube. Millions of views online, guys. Reds, R-E-D-Z-Z. Worked with the lot. Shady Records, G-Unit, the lot. That's my brother who I used to manage for 20 years, of course, guys. Right. Interesting, guys. Interesting lineup. Interesting that this Brighton game is very interesting. I've got my eye on this Brighton game. I would also like them to equalise. Alex, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What have they won anyways, Arsenal? What's that? What have they won anyways, Arsenal? Nothing, Alex. Nothing. Need Brighton to equalise. Usually always Louis van Gaal, who got sacked, has won the same amount of official trophies as Arteta at Arsenal. By the way, Louis van Gaal won the Champions League, mate. Louis van Gaal won the Champions League, mate. Louis van Gaal, he won the Champions League. So, and he won it. You know, Louis van Gaal, he won the Champions League with Ajax, with a young Ajax. He built that Ajax team. He built it. You know, he built that Ajax team. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Link to one of my here's one video. There you go. There's a link. Don't know if you can copy it. Come on, guys. Yeah, I filmed all the videos, guys. All the videos as well. I filmed the videos, edit the videos, and appear in the videos as well. That's my brother right there. Blood brother. That's my brother. You know what I mean? Can we get any surprises, guys? Can we get any surprises? No goals so far. Goals at the guys in the second half. That Fulham game looks boring, and that Burnley game. Wouldn't want to be at any of those games, to be honest with you. Go on, Brighton. Oh, unlucky. Shot from Brighton. Unlucky. Straight at the keeper, though. Straight at the keeper. Here come Arsenal on the attack with Saka. And it's a foul. Easy foul to give away. Easy foul to give away. Shouldn't have gave away the foul there. Easy foul to give away. Yellow card as well. He's always going to be diving there, isn't it? Saka was always going to be having a little bit of a dive there. He was always going to have a little bit of a dive. Big up, Kevin. Much love to you, brother. I hope you're well, mate. Go right down REDZZ. There's loads of stuff there. I was also Soccer AM. I was on Soccer AM. If you know, you know. Our songs on Soccer AM, and we done a lot of things. Got a Football World Cup song as well back in 2014. Went to done a World Cup song for the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. When I was doing music, so this, let me tell you a story. 2-1, Wolves have scored. What a goal. 2-1, guys. They've got a goal back, Wolves. Come on, you Wolverhampton Wanderers. Come on, you Wolverhampton Wanderers. Absolutely fabulous goal. Brilliant, Wolves. Get in. That's how you fight back, mate. That's how you fight back. Big up, Wolves. 2-1. They got a goal back, guys. They got a goal back. Wolverhampton Wanderers have a goal back. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Make a fight of it. That is how you do things. You make a bloody fight of it, don't you? That's how you do. You can either make lamens. Seni lamens. Absolutely. Wolves have got a goal back, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Can Wolves fight back? Can Wolves do it, guys? Will Wolves be able to do it? That would be incredible if they managed to equalise in that game. Liverpool will be under 3-0 to Brentford. 3-0 to Brentford. Guys, 3-0 to Brentford at the moment. Guys, absolutely. So the Wolverhampton Wanderers goal was scored by Bueno, Kinder Bueno at Christmas. Would you want anything else, guys, other than a Kinder Bueno? 2-0 to Arsenal. Arsenal scored again, guys. They're all coming in droves, guys. They're all coming in droves. All the goals are coming in droves. Arsenal have scored again. They're 2-0 up against Brentford, unfortunately, guys. Not very great, is it? You giveth, but you taketh. You giveth, but you taketh, don't you? You giveth, but you taketh. Absolutely. Yeah, unfortunately, sadly. But yeah, Bournemouth are having an absolute stinker. They're 3-0 down against Brentford, guys. Absolutely. Petrovic and Sade with 2 goals. He's definitely a smooth operator today, of course, guys. So there you go. So Arsenal look like they are definitely going to be winning that game, in my opinion. They're definitely going to be winning that game. Absolutely. Guys, absolutely. Get in for Wolves, yeah. Awesome. Another own goal, by the way. It was another own goal from Arsenal. An own goal for them. They had 2 own goals at Wolves the other night, and now they got another own goal today. 2-0 against Brighton. Brighton not as potent as they were a couple of years ago, are they? To be honest with you, you know. Now, yeah. Look, so I was saying about the story. When I was in the music industry, I did meet many people in football. That's, you know, I got to know lots of people in football, agents, you know, and I got to know a lot of people, footballers, everything like that, you know, and that's how I got a lot of contacts on music industry. And the industry is so tightly knit, you know, that's why I got to know a lot of people in the music industry and in football. Guys, and I was heavily connected. Firstly, I was connected to League One football with Leighton Orient, and then obviously I I got to know people as well as being a Man United season ticket holder. I met a lot of people, and I built up my contacts over there. You know, I've been in football a long time, so a lot of people they've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been on YouTube before them and football before them. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Music and in football. You know, so yeah, it's just the way it is. Can Wolves get back into this game, guys? One goal they need just to get a draw in that game. We need that one. We do need that one, guys. Other two games are 0-0, guys. Other two games are 0-0. Own goal for goal of the month. There you go. I got lots of stories about Eminem, Kevin. I got lots of stories about Eminem. I should do it on my membership. I got a lot of stories about Eminem. Obviously, people know me. I'm close with D12. If you know, you know. Bizarre and people like that. People in Detroit and stuff. You know. Looks like Arsenal cruising at the moment, unless Brighton can get a goal. I'm looking at the Wolves game at the moment, and Wolves, you never know. Wolves might put some pressure on Liverpool. You never know. They might put some pressure on it. It's not so much a foregone conclusion as we thought. Big up, Danny B. Big up, my friend. You're welcome, Kevin. By the way, thank you, mate. Was in the music industry 20 years, mate. 20 years. Agent, manager, director, editor. Yeah. More than just pretty face. Rooney liked my songs. Rooney likes my songs. Did you know that? Are you a good friends with example Swedish House Mafia? No, I'm not. But I've been in contact with Avicii, God rest his soul. Was gonna do a song with him. Very good song, guys. I've still got it. It would have went multi-platinum. I've still got it. Got a song with Eminem that we haven't released yet, that we can't release until legally it gets cleared, but it's a very good song. Already worked with G Unit, 50 Cent, and then man, guys. Yeah, done quite a bit. Big. 1 second, guys. Still 2-0 to Arsenal. Still 2-1 to Liverpool in that game, guys. Close to Liverpool. Liverpool almost got a third. Not quite, though. Not quite. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, guys. Chiesa's coming off for Liverpool. Chiesa's always a fool guy, isn't he? Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Can Wolverhampton Wanderers get an equaliser? I don't think Brighton are going to do anything at the moment. It just doesn't look like Brighton are going to really threaten anything at the moment. We're looking at that game. Wolves substitution here. Dohi, Hwang, and Bueno have come off for Wolves, and Chatung, Strand Larson, and Mela Wolf has come off. Chatung, guys. Are you friends with Snoop Dogg? I know Snoop Dogg, yeah. Friends is a very strange term, but I worked with the Outlaws. So, Sammy, if you know who the Outlaws are Tupac Shakur's group. I worked with the Outlaws, so I'm aware of and Snoop and stuff like that, yeah. See, guys, you know, don't just sit watching that kind of, bloody. Don't just do that. I don't just sit there going, oh, bloody, oh, for goodness sake, oh, bloody. I don't just do that, guys, like some content creators. Strand Larson wanted to join Newcastle United, yeah. I think they made a good choice with Walter Marde. I think Walter Marde's done absolutely fantastic. He really has. Kept him quiet yesterday, didn't we? Everyone was scared about Walter Marte yesterday. Walter Marte. Everyone was scared about Walter Marte yesterday. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, for goodness sake. Guess who that is? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, you bloody... Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again. Oh, my God. Yeah, who is that? No prizes for answering. We are 6th place in the table. A great win against Newcastle yesterday. Big up, mate. Are we 6th now? Probably, yeah, because Liverpool won, isn't it? Yeah. But can Wolves do something about this, guys? Can Wolves get back into this? Come on, Wolves. 11 against 11. Let's do this, mate. Come on. Mate, there's 2-1. Brighton have scored. Guys. 2-1. They're back in the game, guys. Brighton have scored. Wolves almost scored. Liverpool almost scored again, but that's 2-1. Brighton and Hove Albion have scored again, guys. They've scored again. They've scored a goal. They're back in the game, guys. Brighton and Hove Albion are back in the game. 2-1, guys. 2-1. Now, that is interesting. That's put the cat amongst the pigeons, guys, hasn't it? That's really put the cat amongst the pigeons, guys. 2-1. Can Brighton get back into the game? Will Brighton get back into the game there? Wow. Big goal there. Big goal. What's going to happen, guys? Big goal, that one. Big goal, guys. Gomez with the goal. It's starting to get interesting now, guys. It's starting to get interesting now. It wasn't interesting in the first half. It's starting to get interesting now, isn't it? 2-1 Arsenal, Brighton, 2-1 Liverpool and Wolves. Have I made the right choice? Have I chose these two games, to watch? Brighton on the attack here. Here comes Minter. He's Minter. Here he goes. Go on, Minter. Go on. Go on. Oh, it's close. Oh, it's close again. Hit the ball. It's close from Brighton. They nearly scored again. Brighton. Arsenal look like they're a little bit nervous at the moment. Arsenal have to pick themselves up. They're a little bit nervous at the moment. They're out here on the left-hand side is Brighton. Here is Kadioglu. Can he get the ball in the box? Can he get the ball in the box? Go on. Can he get the ball in the box? Get the ball in the box. Oh, goodness me. I would like to be an extra in Coronation Street. I was in a program called Dub Plate Drama, playing a villain. I've got it on YouTube as well. Yeah. Can Brighton get back in the game? Can Wolves get back into the game? Can Wolves equalise? Can Brighton equalise? Can we get a double 2-2, guys? What are the odds? What are the odds in a double 2-2? Can that happen, guys? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? If we managed to get a double 2-2. No other games in other games. Still Brentford 3, Bournemouth 0. It's still 0-0 between Burnley and Everton. And West Ham United 0, Fulham 0. Arsenal making a change. Gabriel is coming onto the pitch, guys. Arsenal are going on a rear guard action. They're actually going for a defensive approach. Strange, of course, guys, but there you go. Stranger things. Come on. Need something to happen today. We need something exciting to happen today. Come on, guys. Big up, everyone. Can we get something happening, guys? Can we get something happening? Can it happen, guys? Can the unthinkable happen? Can there be an equaliser at Anfield? Can there be an equaliser at the Emirates, guys? Can it happen? Wouldn't that be amazing, guys? Wouldn't that be amazing? It'd be incredible if that could happen. That'd be absolutely incredible, guys. Big up, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Let me know how you think about these streams, guys. If you like the watch-alongs and stuff like that. Let me know how you feel about it. Of course. Bournemouth have been absolutely mullered today, haven't they? I'm shocked by Bournemouth. I'm really shocked because they're not that bad. And Jesus is coming on for Arsenal, by the way. Who believes Arsenal are going to bottle the league? Do you think Arsenal will bottle this league? Who believes Arsenal are going to bottle this league? I think they're going to bottle it, man. I think they're going to bottle the league. I really do. I mean, this game, if they draw this game, my goodness me, what a soccer punch that would be. Sucker punch. That would be. Big up, Bobby. Yeah, I think they'll bottle it. The way Man City are playing at the moment, it just seems that everything's falling in their place. All the referee decisions are going their way again, you know. All the decisions are going back their way, you know, and the way they're going. Bottle Jobs is their middle name. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, bro. I agree with that 100%. 120,000%. Still 2-1 in both games, guys. The main games, Arsenal, Brighton, and Liverpool against Wolves. 2-1 in both games, guys. 2-1 in both games. So apparently you're not allowed to concede goals against Wolves. Well, Liverpool conceded a goal against Wolves. There you go, guys, by the way. So your carriers, Stinker and Hooked. Stinker and Hooked. Your carriers, Stinker and Hooked. Your carriers has and had another stinker, guys. You missed a great opportunity earlier on. Can we have some drama, guys? Can we have some drama in this game? Come on, Brighton. Go on, Brighton. Do your thing. Because Arsenal is scary, ain't they? Arsenal all scary. It's all scary Arsenal. Let's see how scary they really are. Come on. As scary as Barney the bloody dinosaur. Only people are scared of Barney the dinosaur are scared of Arsenal. That's what I said. Samuel, will Hansi Flick be sat at Barcelona, and would Pep Guardiola be tempted back to Spotify the new camp? I don't know, mate. I've heard that Pep Guardiola wants to manage in... what did I hear? I think he wants to manage in another country that he hasn't managed before. That's what I'm hearing. Of course, he's managing Germany. I think he wants to go to Italy next. Although I want to say no. I heard, right, that Arteta could be in line on going to Barcelona. Of course, Arteta is obviously Barcelona through and through, isn't he? He's Barcelona through and through. I heard that Arteta could be in line and going to Barcelona. And that would be a big blow to Arsenal, wouldn't it? Don't worry, they can get Gareth Southgate. They can get Gareth Southgate. Is Arsenal in the attack here? Oh, very close there, very close. Great defending from Dunk there. Great defending from Dunk. Great defending from Dunk there. Cross came in, good cross. I'm surprised Guardiola's never managed to Spain national team. I'm surprised. You know what I'm surprised about, Samuel? That Jose Mourinho has never managed Portugal. It's one thing, you know. That's a good shout, though. To be honest, Samuel, he might manage Spain. You never know. Oh, don't do that. Come on, Brighton. You're passing it into trouble. Don't pass it into trouble. Just giving the ball away. You know, you can't give the ball away there. Make the simple pass. Because early on today, Man City cheated their way to a 2-1, smuggled their way to a 2-1 win over Nottingham Forest, of course, guys. As this game goes on, guys, we've got about 17 minutes left in these games. So as they get a little bit older in these games, before closer we get to 90 minutes, it's going to be that squeaky bum time, isn't it? As Alex Ferguson once said, isn't it? You know, Danny Welbeck, of course, former Arsenal players coming on for Brighton. He's also on Man United as well, former Man United. Sold Danny Welbeck way too early, in my opinion. Way too early. We sold Danny Welbeck. It was a stupid decision to sell Danny Welbeck when we sold Danny Welbeck. Are Brian Clough and Jose Mourinho similar managers with their mind games? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. I would. Here come Brighton on the attack. Here come Brighton on the attack. I actually think that Jose Mourinho modelled his game around Brian Clough. I think he did. I think a lot of managers did. I think Jose Mourinho had a lot of influences, didn't he? Pep would never manage the Spain national team because of Catalonia. Say same about England, though, isn't it? England would never have a German manager, and here we are. Never know. Played for Spain, though, didn't he, Ryan? So why did he play for Spain? He's Catalonian. He had many caps for Spain. Goal back for Bournemouth. Bournemouth have scored, guys. Bournemouth have got a goal back. 3-1. 3-1. Bournemouth have scored. They've got a goal back. We're pay. Goal back for Bournemouth, guys, in that game. Goal back for Bournemouth. Here comes a cross from Brighton. Back in there by Dunk. Cleared away by Arsenal. Arsenal on the back foot here, guys, by the way. Arsenal on the back foot here. Arsenal struggling here, guys. A little bit. By the way, close. Great save from Raya there. Great save from Raya. Absolutely brilliant from Mintar. Mintar with the strike. Absolutely close. Semenyo got the goal for Bournemouth, by the way. Semenyo got the ball. Great save from Raya. What a save that is. That's a good save. You have to give it to him. A very good save that. That should have been 2-2. It is ominous, though. It does look like Brighton could score at any moment. It does look like Brighton could score at any moment. Oh, he just needed to keep it down. He's done it again. He just needed to keep it down. Just needed to keep it down. My goodness me. Why don't you keep it down? Head it down. Remember, Man United beat Brighton 4-2. Kevin. Nottingham Forest near the bottom. We may be able to get Elliot Anderson January, just saying. You never know, Kevin. You never know. But Nottingham Forest are in Europe and they're fighting relegation. They would. The two things is, in regards to Elliot Anderson. We could sign Elliot Anderson in the summer and it would cost significantly lower than if we sign him in January. So if we sign him in January, it would be a lot more because obviously they got Europe and they're fighting relegation and they're going to want the money, as much money as they can for him. However, he is heavily linked to Man United. I think he's a game changer for Man United. I think he should be a priority for Man United. Him and Adam Wharton. I would love both of them. I know it sounded a little bit spoiled, but I would love Adam Wharton and I love Elliot Anderson at Man United. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Imagine that. Imagine that, guys. If that managed to happen, Kevin. Raya's on the floor. He's a little bit injured, of course. Not feeling it at the moment. Arsenal 2, Brighton 1, Liverpool 2, Wolves 1 at the moment, guys. Can we get something? Can we get something this last 15 minutes, guys? Can it happen? Well, how long we got? We've got 10, 11 minutes, guys. Can we get something? Must be a good life being a substitute goalkeeper, isn't it? Kepa was almost ready to come on there. He was itching to come on. Getting all that money just for sitting there, you know what I mean? Must be a very good life for that. Must be a brilliant life doing all that and stuff, guys. Absolutely magnificent life, isn't it? Okay, so clearance there. Back in the mix. Arsenal do look a little bit nervous. They are panicking. There are panic stations going on. I've seen this story before. I've seen this unravel before, guys, with Arsenal. I've seen this unravel before. They do look a bit nervous. They're the ones who should be scared. They're the ones who get scary, isn't it? They're the ones who are scared, isn't it? Every time they get in a situation like this. Wow, that's a poor kick from David Raya. Brighton have been on the front foot from the beginning. I don't know why Brighton didn't do this at the beginning of the game. It's really irritating. They should have just played the right team. So irritating. I don't know why they didn't do this at the beginning of the game. Brighton have been absolutely phenomenal in this second half. Every time I'm watching Brighton from the beginning of this half, they've been absolutely phenomenal. Minter looks dangerous, of course. Minter's a good player. I don't know why he didn't start. It's always good to have that outlet there, an attacking threat like him. But obviously, I've got a feeling for Danny Welbeck today. I've got a feeling Danny Welbeck might do something today, guys. Danny Welbeck. Come on, Danny. Can Danny Welbeck make something happen, guys? Massive, massive game, of course. Massive game. Can Danny Welbeck make something happen? I mean, this Arsenal team, I've looked at this Arsenal team, guys. I've not once looked at this Arsenal team and thought, wow. You know what I mean? I've seen other Arsenal teams and thought, wow, that is a very good team. But I've not once looked at this Arsenal team and thought, yeah, this is a proper football team. Do you know what I mean? It's still Liverpool 2, Wolves 1, West Ham 0, Fulham 0, Burnley 0, Everton 0, Brentford 3, Bournemouth 1, Arsenal 2, Brighton 1, of course. At the moment, lots of pressure on Arsenal at the moment. Lots of pressure. Arsenal look stressed out at the moment. Now, Arsenal do look stressed out at the moment, to be honest with you. They do look stressed out. Are we going to get an equaliser in one of those games? In one of those games, are we going to get an equaliser? In Wolves, are Wolves going to equalise or Brighton going to equalise? Which one's going to happen, guys? We need one of them to happen. That would be nice. We need one of them to happen, guys. We really do. Oh, is Arsenal in attack here? And cleared. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. I am back. I am back. I am back, guys. I had to charge my phone. But my phone is on dead. It's dead. Big up, Darren. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I hope one of them score. Come on. Really hope one of them get a goal. Arsenal corner. Cleared away well by Brighton. Straight into the keeper. Fulham have scored, guys. Fulham have scored. Fulham have scored away to West Ham. Fulham are 1-0 up at West Ham, guys. 1-0 to Fulham. 1-0 to Fulham. Massive goal that. 1-0 to Fulham, guys. Unbelievable. 1-0 to Fulham, by the way. Mikel Arteta plays football like Tony Pulis, Stoke City. Oh, big miss there from Arsenal. Huge miss that. Absolute huge miss from Arsenal. That big miss. Let's put this on. I've got to put this on charge. That was a huge miss, massive miss from Arsenal. Will Wolves equalise? Can Wolves equalise? Can Brighton equalise? Come on, guys. Can they do it? Can they make something happen in this game? Can they make something happen? Can they equalise? Well defended by Brighton there. Oh, that looked like a foul, to be honest. Well defended. Arsenal are wasting time here. They're trying to hold the ball. They're holding the ball with 5 minutes to go of normal time. Arsenal are holding the ball here. They're trying to hold on. Another substitution for Brighton here. Watson's coming on. They're really going for it here. Gomez and Coppola's coming off for Brighton. And Kostulas and Watson, attacking players, are coming on for Brighton here. They're really going for it, guys. They are really going for it. They're going for the jugular, guys. We've only got a few minutes of normal time left. Couple of minutes. Scary Arsenal, not so scary today. I think they've been outplayed this half. They've been outplayed this half. Definitely been outplayed. Fitagores has to be considered as a flop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here till Monday. No, sorry, first of January, Ryan. 1st of January, I'm in Italy until that. Then I'll fly back. I'm here until 1st of January, my man. Going to see the New Year fireworks, the mad one, which is in Naples. The fireworks in Naples. It's a mad one in Naples. You know, when the fireworks are on. So Man United, you see this, guys. You see the way that Man United played yesterday. There was a lot of criticism about Man United yesterday, about the way that Man United won the game yesterday. And look at Brighton and Arsenal. Brighton have dominated this half of football. Brighton, and they're not Newcastle, right? You know, look at Liverpool squeezing it in against Wolves. You know what I mean? If that was Man United, people are going to be absolutely ballistic. They'd be going ballistic, guys. Absolutely mad if that was Man United. 9 minutes gone, guys. 90 minutes gone. Still 2-1 in both games. Brentford 3, Bournemouth 1. Burnley 0, Everton 0, and West Ham 0, Fulham 1. Later on, it's Chelsea against Villa, of course. Brighton are going to get the ball out. They've got to get the ball into the Arsenal half if they want anything from this game. And they keep losing the ball here, Brighton now, in this period. Come Arsenal in the attack now. It's Arsenal attack. They're on the left-hand side here. Outside of the boot cross, and it's a corner to Arsenal. It's a corner to Arsenal, not what Brighton want at the moment. 5 minutes of injury time for Arsenal to hold on. 5 minutes. Can Wolves equalise? Can Brighton equalise? Can it happen, guys? Can it happen? Only a few minutes left. It's going to be very difficult. They have to kick the ball up there now, Brighton. They have to really get that ball out of the danger area. Kick the ball up, get the clearance. Get the clearance. They need to get more bodies up there. They definitely need to get more bodies up there. Still 2-1 in the Liverpool game. Wolves haven't equalised yet. Can Wolves equalise as well? Can they equalise? Can we have a big, big finish here? Bad control that. They win back the ball, Brighton here. Go on, Brighton. They got it back. Ah, nearly. 3 minutes of injury time in the Arsenal game to go, guys. In added time. 3 minutes to go in this game. Brighton, can Brighton get one last push, one last chance? It's clear run here for Arsenal, but it's back to the keeper. Can they get one last chance here? They have to. They've only got 2 minutes left. Brighton have to kick that ball upfield. It's offside. Well tackled. Well tackled that. Looks like Brighton are going to lose this. Looks like Brighton are going to lose this. I thought that was offside, but it's not. Looks like Wolves. Are Wolves going to get back into this game? Are Wolves going to score? Wolves doesn't look like they're going to score either. It's just so close, but yet so far, guys, isn't it? So close, but yet so far. 30 seconds in the Wolves game, guys. Just 30 seconds in the Wolves game. Doesn't look like that's gonna. I think that one's gonna finish 2-1. One last attack for Brighton then. One last attack for Brighton. Can Brighton do something in this game? One last attack for Brighton. Yeah, they're just not clinical up front today. Really not doing anything up front. Really poor. But the game is still going on. Nearly from Brighton. Nearly. Not quite. And that's it. That should be it. That should be it. The Brighton and Arsenal won by 2-1, guys. They win 2-1, just about, guys. A very, very poor display from Arsenal, guys. Very poor display from Arsenal, that was. Really poor in the second half. To be honest with you, they didn't deserve to win that in the end, if I'm being honest. Arsenal certainly were not scary today. They were very, very lethargic, in my opinion. Not very good. Have you been to La Leaning Tower Pizza? Yes, I have, Samuel. I've been there, yeah. Bournemouth, West Ham and Everton Sal up there again with they play Man United crap after. That's what they do, Darren. That's the Premier League for you. Their final is against Man United. You know what I mean? We beat Wolves 4-1. That is full time, guys. At Wolves as well. At Anfield, it's 2-1 to Wolves. That has finished 2-1. Arsenal have beaten Brighton 2-1 as well. Wolves so close, but yet so far. But they didn't quite get there, guys. They didn't quite get there. The game is full time. Burnley 0, Everton 0 is finished as well, guys. That is finished. Burnley 0, Everton 0, guys. Just 4-1 to Brentford, guys. Brentford have scored another one. They are 4-1 against them frauds. And Bournemouth 4-1. But Bournemouth are absolute mugs, ain't they? They're absolute mugs. The way they go on, Bournemouth, man. Honest to God, 4-1 they've lost today, Bournemouth. They're losing today. Still going on in that game. That's the only game that's going on at the moment. No real surprises, guys. No real surprises. Nottingham Forest 1, Man City 2, Arsenal 2, Brighton 1. Brentford are winning 4-1 against Bournemouth. Burnley 0, Everton 0, Liverpool 2, Wolves 1. Just about from Liverpool. West Ham 0, Fulham 1. And then Chelsea, Aston Villa later on today. So nothing, to be honest with you, surprising. Not a great weekend. We needed some teams to drop some points today, but it's not to be. Expected Liverpool to beat Wolves, to be honest, and expected Arsenal to beat this Brighton team. This Brighton team are not very good, are they, at the end of the day? But it's still 4-1, and it's full time. It's finished there as well. It finished Brentford 4, Bournemouth 1. Absolute clowns. But guys, look, that was predictable, should I say. The results weren't great. They didn't come out the way Man United wanted them to come out. But you know what? It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, isn't it, guys? Absolutely. And nearly from Wolves and nearly from Brighton, guys. But Man City won as well. Absolutely terrible weekend. Terrible Saturday, guys. But we won yesterday. That's the most important thing. We're in touching distance. We carry on being in touching distance. And I think that's the most important thing. We got to beat Wolves, obviously, next week. And Wolves are proving again that they're no soft touch. And when Man United beating 4-1, people are criticising Man United. They were criticising Man United. Unbelievable. We beat them 4-1. They beat them 2-1. You know what I mean? I hope they get the same energy back at them, guys. I really do. But guys, it's been a great show, great chat, great laughter, guys. Not the results we wanted, of course, but we move on, guys. And Man United just need to look after themselves. Man United need to win their games, and that's what we need to do. This weekend was always going to be like this. There's games here that are expected. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and look, hopefully we beat Wolves next week, and we move on, of course, to that. And then we got obviously the FA Cup. I would like us to have an FA Cup run as well. Cheers, Danny B, my guy. I hope you're well, man. Take it easy, brother. Have a fabulous Saturday, guys. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the festivities, of course, guys. Absolutely. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you. Let me know how you feel about these streams. Let me know how you feel about the watch-alongs and stuff like that. anything I can improve, anything you would like to see, guys, let me know. I'm all ears. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you all. Take it easy. Have a great Saturday. And I will see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. Big up, Kevin. Tomorrow for Breaking Dawn, guys. Be there, be squared. Take it easy. See you soon. Peace.